just a simple thing to ask about. Who are responsible? I've got a very simple question to ask, and I want everyone to help me. Not about your personal relationship, it's just about what you think. I'm not asking your personal relationship. Don't tell me anything about relationship. Just what you think is happening out there. That's what I want to know. This is simple and straightforward. Who are to be blamed for our relationship not working out these days? Is it the man or the woman? I can actually give any answer to that. It might be the man, it might be the woman. But what do you think? So I'm out here with friends, and I definitely want to get some honest answers and honest opinion. Please, if anyone can give me a hand, I'll appreciate it a lot. Okay, thanks guys. Anyone that want to give me a hand? Who do you think is responsible for the locking down, for the sloppiness of our relationship these days? How are you, sir?
I'm good.
How are you,
sir? Sweet Tony.
Oh, that's great. That's a wonderful name, Sweet Tony.
Sweet Tony.
That's good. That's good. So it's a simple thing.
Sweetwood Media.
Sweet.
Director of Sweetwood Media.
That's lovely. I've never heard of that. That's a great thing. So, we're asking about simple thing today. Like, there's a lot of things our relationships are getting sloppier, weaker. But who do you think is responsible?
Oh, it's all the women, man.
The women?
Straightforward answer.
So, how do you think is the women? The men are doing things that are wrong as well. What do you think is the women?
Yeah, it's vice versa. I could say that, but women are more responsible for what is going on in the homes.
Definitely, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
They control the England is women country.
Yeah.
They
have the law in their hand.
They have the power.
Definitely. Yeah. That might be an answer. That might be a honest answer.
In Africa, my father would tell my wife, sit down there, you can't move.
Definitely no.
But here, your woman, you can't control her.
Definitely.
She has the power.
That's a great tool. And we
true.
understand that women sometimes, not close doors and dump men out of the house. Is that any genuine reason for women doing that?
Yeah, you have to. It's a sincere and honest opinion.
Definitely.
That's what, from observation, is women.
Well, as you can hear from my brother, that's Tony. So that's a very honest answer. He is not pointing fingers on anyone. He's just saying something that is very, very out there. So if you have an honest opinion, please give me a honest opinion. Who is to be blamed for our relationship not working out these days? Is it the man? No, I don't know. Is it the woman? Yes, Paul, how you doing, sir?
I'm good.
That's good. That's good. This one of my brothers is going to give a hand. What's your name, sir?
Sonny.
Sonny. Yeah. That's a super name. I love that name. I've never had it before. Yeah. So we have a simple thing we're asking about here today. Who are to be blamed for our relationship? Is it the man or the woman? Or is it both sides? Or is it the law? What do you think?
I think it's both sides.
Both sides. That's a lovely thing, and I definitely believe that. So what do you think is the both side that is responsible?
Though women, they are more provocative, but men as well. Yeah, but men as well. They want to be in control all the time. Like, they don't exercise their patience sometimes. Like, they know it's women here, but they should sometimes behave like men to control the house, but they never do that. They always want to be in charge of everything, which is not supposed to be. Yep. So basically, I'll say it's from both sides. Exactly. That's all.
Yeah, but what about the women? They have rights over here. Sometimes they want to take advantage of that situation. What do you think about that?
Yeah, they have rights over here, but the mentality we have in Africa is different from where in Europe. Like, you want to be in control of everything, especially with black men. Like, when we, as the tradition. Yeah. So,
that's a big point.
But it's very difficult to adapt when you come to Europe to that situation. Like, you still want to be in charge. While in Western world, it's quite different from the way we behave in Africa. Yeah. So it causes a lot of problem in the Western world, like in Europe specifically, compared to in any relationship. That's why it's so hard these days to have a perfect relationship, I would say, because of that, especially from that kind of upbringing, like black men from.
That's a lovely one. If I want to put you on the point, what about men going out, having different relationship, leaving their wives or having all over relationship? What do you think about that? Is it not a reason why the women are getting sloppier?
You mean cheating on their wives?
Cheating on their wife, not putting 110% to the relationship. What do you think?
Exactly. That's why I say it's from both. And again, the African or the black man mentality, I would say, like, some tradition, they are allowed to marry one or two more wives,
up to four
wives, which is very difficult. You can do that when you're back home or somewhere, like, it's acceptable. But here, if you're legally married, you're not allowed to do that. So I'll say it's part of the problem as well. Like, when men are flirting around with women, so it causes a lot.
That's definitely a big point.
Yeah, it causes a lot of problems. So I'll say that's why I say it's both. But as well, women, they are more provocative. Like, instead of there are things that they should just ignore, but they want to act every time. Like, in everything that happens in the house or even outside relationship, like just minor things, but they react negatively most times.
Definitely, brother. Finally, just a last one. I know we have different reasons that we had that our sisters are closing doors on men. When you want to come, the door is closed. Your things are outside. Do you think there's any reason why the women are doing that for?
Yeah, in Europe, because especially in England or wherever, I think especially in England where I reside, I would say because they have the law on their side.
Yeah.
So that's why relationship here is very difficult, to be honest. That's why, because they know they can throw you out, even if you are the one that purchased, that bought the house, they can
kick you out.
Yeah, in just a few seconds.
Definitely.
That's why it's part of the issue as well that is affecting relationship these days.
Any last advice that you think this way, Master? What the last advice that you think can give to people?
I would just say exactly, like you just have to be patient, like, you know, because
Sort things out in a relationship. Don't call people around to sort things out, probably.
Yeah, we should be tolerant. I'll say that. I'll use the word tolerant. So we should be tolerant for to accept some other things, you know.
Love you, brother. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah.
God bless, man. Our relationship are weak these days, but who do you think is responsible, my sister? Who do you think?
That's what I just say. That's what I just saying to you now.
I want to put an answer.
That's both of them. It's the same.
It's the same. Both men and women, they're responsible for this thing.
Yeah.
So what's the best advice that you can put out there so that we can work with that advice?
Well, that advice, I just see that both of them have to be giving advice to.
Patience, probably.
Yes, patience, communication. But whosoever have patience is the one that have everything in life.
That's true.
If you don't have patience, it's another thing.
That's true.
Because you when you don't have patience, you lose in another way. Because something that you should profit, because of you don't have patience, another person will go to reap it. That's how it goes. You see, why some another people you patience with them, it's not but
Doing things.
and they think that the one that's patient with them, that's pamper them, they think that woman he or she's stupid.
Yes. That's a big point.
They will take you that she's stupid.
Yes.
But she's not.
No.
Some of them is doing that because of kids.
That's it.
I'm telling you out of my
Because some women, when
experience.
they have two or one kid or two kids in a relationship, they want to stay and nurture that.
They want to
relationship.
stay.
Yes, for that
They
relationship.
don't want to change that because of the kids.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But some of the men take the piece.
That's true.
That is the problem. They take the piece immediately.
So much.
And when they take the piece,
Yeah.
so if the woman finds out that he or she is moving because of this situation, it will throw you out of the house. You don't mind, you stay with the kids. No, it's true.
That's true. Yeah, that's a valid reason. That's a
You don't mind, it will throw you out of the house. Even me, I don't mind throwing you out of the house.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Hey, if he does the wrong thing, maybe he needs to go, isn't it?
it needs to go.
Sometimes a man in the house, if he's not doing the right thing, it's not worth being there.
Thank you very much.
But sometimes a woman is in the house, but because of the advantage they have in their hand, they're making it too much.
Yes. So I'll throw you out of the house. Yeah, even me myself. So when I throw you out of the house, you understand? People will see. Because when I throw you out of the house, people will come and see who is the weakest. So sometimes again, after when I throw you, maybe I will learn from them. Maybe I will achieve. People will say it's this man.
Yes.
So if you don't do that one, they will never see your own victory. It will never come up.
My sister has a very big point. I think all what you said is just the right one we're looking for. Yeah. But that's a good thing. So
That's the reason in this country. So when they finish, like they say, oh, this is the woman. She throw me out of the house. She don't want me in the house. It sometimes it depends on their own feet.
that's true.
No, when you throw her now, maybe him going outside there, he will never get the fixed place. So who is the victory?
Yeah, the one that went out.
It's the woman that is in the victory.
Oh, the one that's the victory.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because some of them will stand on their feet,
Yeah.
doing better things. They will see his achievement. I've seen it
That's
with
true.
my 2 naked eyes.
That's lovely. Thank you very much, my sister, and God bless you. That's a lovely comment. Hello, good afternoon. I have one of my sisters here today. And what's your name, ma'am?
Oh, my name is Oluwabumilawa.
Oh, that's a very lovely name. I know people have some wonderful names. So we're going out asking a very simple question, just a simple answer. It's not about anyone's relationship. It's just about what you think. Is we asking people today is why is it our relationship not working out these days? Is it the man or the woman or the law or whatever? What do you think, my sister?
Oh, well, my own opinion is that it's both. because to make a relationship to work is depend on two people.
Definitely.
So when we want to make our relationship work these days, I think a man and woman should need to sit down and work it out very well these days. Because if the marriage is not working or relationship is not working, it's affecting our children.
That's the most important thing about the whole thing, because if a relationship is dying out, it's going to affect the kids. But what about men complaining that women are causing because they had the law in their hand, they want to take advantage of it? What do you think about that?
I don't believe that, but because most of our men these days, they are not faithful.
That's great. I believe, I support that. I believe
and
that.
Some of them, they are very wicked.
Yeah.
And when you see somebody that can support you, at least you want to fight back. I think the law favor the woman,
yeah,
and the men are capitalized on that. And because the man is not faithful, women too, they are not submitted to their husband anymore.
That's true.
So it's making things not working. It's both of them. Nobody to be blamed, but to be blamed each one of another.
One thing that some men, they have very good wives in the home, but they still go out doing something that's causing problem in the relationship. You don't think that's one of the issues that is affecting our relationship these days?
Yes, my brother, that's it. Because these days, there's no one that is going to hurt, that is going to be happy with you.
So,
because when I'm hurting, I cannot do something perfectly for you.
That's true.
Definitely, we're going to affect both of us.
That's true.
So men are got to be blamed in their own, and women need to be blamed in their own. But I'm thinking this day that men and women, we are all adults. We should think, what can we do to make our relationship to be working?
That's great.
So that's
I think the one final thing I want to ask about is about people allowing friends to come into their relationship, or women are listening to bad advices, or men are going around listening to bad advices that cause problem in their relationship these days. What do you think about that?
I don't believe that, my brother. There's no way you can have something good in your hand, you want it to slip out of your hand.
That's true.
It's not possible.
That's true.
Nobody can convince me now when I have something that are making me, give me a joy,
yeah,
happiness, and I'm happy with it. And somebody want to give me any advice, stupid advice that make me lose my home.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work like that, my brother.
And I definitely believe women, when they have kids in a relationship, they always want to stay.
Exactly.
They love to stay because of those kids. They want their father to be around. But men sometimes just don't want to stay, just want to go around doing their own thing. It's causing a lot of trouble in the relationship.
I think this day we need to blame a man,
yeah,
because they like shopping around. They want to taste different women, and there's no way you can hurt somebody. I keep repeating it, that is going to be happy with you.
That's true.
That's just it.
So if I ask you for the last advice that you think, what can we do? What can we do to fix up this? If it's not going to fix up, at least what can we do to help out this problem?
I think we need to sit down and really think about it, about the children's future.
Yeah.
Because when the home is breaking, it's really, really going to affect the children.
Yes, that's
and
good.
to make things work, I think these days we need to think right. When we are in your good senses, you'll be able to see that what can I do to make it work. I think these days we need to work it out.
Yes. Sit down and communicate.
Yes, exactly. Because as soon as you are breaking one, you are building another one.
That's definitely true.
So nobody's going to stay alone.
That's definitely true.
So that's why I'm always thinking that we need to try and iron things out to help our future.
That's lovely, my sister.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
very much, and God bless you.
And you too.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I got one of my wonderful brother here to give me a very good comment as well. I don't know whether you're gonna support the man or you're gonna support the woman. Hello, brother. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Kwame.
Oh, that's a lovely name and a great name. Well, we have a simple survey we're going to do around today. Like we're asking people, why is our relationship not working out? Is it the men or the women? What do you think?
Sometimes I can say it's both of them.
Yes, it's possible.
Yeah.
But who do you think is going to be the most problem? Because there are people that have more problem than the others.
Yeah, you know, sometimes women can create problem.
Yes.
So that's when the relationship doesn't go through.
And they have the law in this country supporting them.
Yeah.
Maybe that might be one of the things that is affecting our relationship.
Yeah.
What about that?
Because sometimes, you know, women's like that.
Yeah.
Because when something come into our side,
Yeah.
you think that everything is sorted out.
Yeah.
So it doesn't obey the man. What the man gonna say?
That's a big word, obey.
Yeah.
And back home, women obey the men.
Yeah, but
and
now,
here, men obey the women. Sometimes,
so things changing.
That's understandable.
Yeah. So you think that is the end.
That's true.
So that's one all of them.
So what's the advice you can give to everyone out there?
Okay, one advice I can give it to them is that first of all, they're supposed to know God.
Oh, good one.
If you know God,
a good one.
Everything is gonna be put down.
Definitely.
Yeah, because God is sort everything.
God is in control of everything.
That's it. So each other know God, and they understand the word of God. Yeah, that one can bring the peace into
Brother, I don't think I will get anyone that will give me that point. I promise you, since I've been asking people, no one has ever given me that point. That's a brilliant point. Yeah. Definitely, if you have God in hand, you have fear, you love your wife, you love your husband, you will be definitely faithful, you will definitely be there for your kids. I can't believe that point is the best point I've got for today. Thank you very much. And God bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you very much. Hi guys, how you all doing? This is your boy HK, aka the Exposer here. I have my brother here today who wants to give me a honest opinion about who is responsible for our relationship not working out these days. We're not talking about anyone's personal relationship, but we're just asking on general opinion. Bro, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm good.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Dawood, sir.
Oh, Dawood, that's a great name, a lovely name, sir. Yes. So we're going around asking today, why is our relationship not working out? Who is responsible? Is it the man or the woman? What do you think, Mr. Dawood?
I think it's let me say, in both sides anyway.
Yeah, that's possible, definitely.
Yeah, because I mean, some men as well play on the women as well. Some made kids and leave the women alone, and the women, I mean,
have to go through
all through to take care of the kids, all the rest of it, and some women as well. I mean, when they have the kids, I mean, they just keep the men because they want something out of the men. Maybe they want the kids and flats, house. After they go it, then they will get more benefits from the government. Then after that, they kick the man out. You know, yeah, you see. So that's in both sides, you know. But I see that's why a lot of these women now, they are single women, you know.
Yeah, but what about when men are going out of their relationship? Sometimes they have hard-working women, very, very, very hard-working, but they're still going out looking out for other extra relationship. How about that?
Yeah, there's sometimes some men, again, they are so, I mean, it's two-faced, you know. They play around too much, you know. I mean, when you have a woman, as long as the woman is devoting to you, you have to devote yourself to this woman as well.
That's true.
You don't have to play out. I mean, don't keep there and get too much relationship. I mean, the woman cannot be happy because the money is going out. When you work, the money is not coming to take care of the house. You know, you're going because you have to give the girlfriend 1, 2, 3 girlfriend. I mean, so the money is not. I mean, the woman will not be happy if you are not doing nothing in the house, actually. And basically, I mean, the woman will not be happy.
So generally, who do you think has the blame more than one? Who do you think, in your own opinion, that...
My own opinion is, but I think sometimes the men as well, the men do have a blame. Let me say it's, 60-50.
60-50?
Yes.
So 60 to the men or 60 to the women?
60 to the women.
60 to the women, 40 to the men.
No.
That's not bad one. I think it's almost equal.
Yes.
So generally, if I ask you last, what is the advice that you think you can give to people who are going through this relationship problems?
I think is be honest to the relationship, you know. Keep to the relationship. I mean, and honest. Don't beat around. Be always consult your partner. Get good rapport. I mean, communication. Yes, you know. If you communicate well with the partner communicates well with you, I think you work together and things will move on.
Work as a team, I think.
Yes, it's team, yes. That's
lovely, Mr. Yes. Thank you very much and God bless you. I wish you a wonderful day today.
Thank you.
Sir. I'm here today with wonderful, very lovely sister with me here. She's not going to give me a honest opinion. She's not going to say anything about our relationship. She's only going to say what she thinks out there. what she thinks is happening out there. Hello, my darling. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm very fine. What's your name?
Bintu.
Bintu, that's a lovely name. I definitely want to guess. I'm from Sierra Leone, and the name Bintu sounds something familiar. Are you from there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely too. So, we asking people simple, straightforward, not about your relationship, but what do you think is happening out there? Our relationships are not working out these days. They are very weak, slow, no affection. Who do you think is responsible? Is it the men or the women?
Well, personally, I think it's both.
Yep.
And to be honest, you kind of need to be able to negotiate within both male and female.
Yep.
You know, like if one don't like certain things, at least the other one needs to reach through and not do what that person don't. And if both of them are just always not understanding each other, there's no point of having a relationship.
So I think what you're saying is communication. If there is no communication in the relationship, I think there's a massive gap in there.
Yes.
So, but what about we getting information now? Women are very strict these days. They take the law into their hands. You know, they punch men, they kick them out of the house. What do you think about that?
Well, to be honest, I don't really want to talk about that because
if you don't want to, that's
you
cool.
know,
I understand.
it's a bit of. It's controversial because either way, you do have some male that do hit female.
Yeah.
So it works both ways, and you can't really say female taking it into their hands because some of you guys can be very, what's the word for it?
Out there.
Yeah. So no.
What about like men have very good women out there, very committed, but they still go out there doing those kind of things, running down behind women. That causes a whole lot of trouble in the relationship. What do you think about that?
Well, I always say if you're not ready for a relationship, don't promise no one. That's how it is.
That's lovely. So if I ask you for the last advice, what can you tell people about that, going through this problem?
Well, like I said, communicating is the key. And if you can't do that, you have to try something else. If communicating is not working, then you're going to have to try something else, to be honest.
That's lovely. Thank you very much for your time. And that's great. Now, I got one of the most honest opinion out here. So I'm looking forward to one of the greatest I got in this house. So here, let's go and see what you're going to say. Come on, my darling. I'm looking forward to get you. So watch that. This is one among the honest opinion I'm going to have. So get ready and say, let's hit it. Hello, my darling. How are you doing? What's your name?
Well, my name is Anne-Marie.
That's a very lovely name, Anne-Marie. That's a very lovely name. Anne-Marie, so we're going out asking people simple, straightforward, not about your relationship, not about what you know, just what you think is happening out there. The relationship are not working out these days. There are a lot of problems, no affection, no feelings. Who do you think is responsible, men or women?
I think the man have a lot to do with it, because sometimes you sit down in your house and you're trying to make your man happy.
Yep.
Don't matter how you turn and you turn, they still go out there and do their thing. You understand?
I understand that.
But sometimes a woman do things also because of the man.
Okay.
Because they're seeking comfort.
That's good. That's
you understand?
Yeah.
So they go there and they do things, and then the man turn around and end up kill the woman.
Wow,
that is what happening now. Yes, that is what happening now. But sometimes in life, you sit down in your house with your man 10, 20 years, and then sometimes you want them at night, you haven't seen them. They're out there having fun elsewhere, you know.
What about women? I've had complaints that women, when they're in a long-term relationship, they don't want a spicy relationship out again. They want to be like a hold back. Even kissing is a problem. They don't want to do things to spice up the relationship. What do you think? Is that going to cause a problem in our relationship these days?
Yes, because I think it's the man's fault.
Okay.
Because sometimes if you have a good man, I don't see the reason why you're supposed not to kiss and have proper romance and whatever. But sometimes the man make the woman hate them. So when they see the man, they don't want to have anything to do with that man.
Well, she's gone on the phone at this moment. She is back. Well, the problem is, come on, darling. Yeah, she was on the phone, so she will give me just a honest opinion, and then don't take it personal. What she is saying here, she's not talking about you. She's not talking about me. She's not talking about herself. She's just saying things that she thinks is right. So don't take it personal. Okay, my darling is back. So what do you think? Let's take it from where we left it.
Well, you know, as I'm saying, seriously, if I'm in a relationship, and my relationship is happy, I'm happy also, you know. But if my relationship is not happy, I'm gonna go somewhere else that I can seek happiness. You understand? And that is what I have to say. But I blame the man them a lot, because you know, woman cannot do what a man do and still be a lady. You understand? And that is my culture. You know, you cannot do what a man do. But again, my culture is, my man is my man. You understand? My man not supposed to have 2, 3, 4 women out there. I'm not into.
I want to put a little blame on the woman. I want you to defend that. What about women? When they're in the relationship, they got 3, 4, 5, 6 kids. They forget about themselves. All these kids, they can't even they live everything like sloppy. No, they can't even put on clean clothes. They look. Oh, I have kids to look after. I have kids to look after.
Yes,
that might break a relationship. What do you think about that?
Because the man let woman go into depression sometimes, because they give they breed up the woman and give them the kids them, and they're not helping.
That's true.
You understand? They go out in the morning and they come in at night and go to bed. Kids are very hard to maintain and to manage. You understand? Especially when it's more than one. It's very hard. So sometimes it's like you're into a depression. You understand?
And she loses everything.
Everything. You lose your self-esteem. You lose everything, because it's like you said, there's no life anymore, because you have been maintaining for kids. You understand? So you see, sometimes these things, it's you know, you have to blame sometimes with the man. When you see a woman not putting themselves together, it's like they're gone. They're
mentally straight out. That's true.
You understand?
So if I ask you to give at least a positive advice to the men, what do you think you can tell them?
Please, I'm asking you men out there.
Yeah, you men out there, man, you have to listen this.
When you have a proper, nice relationship, because sometimes men have their proper relationship and they go out and next woman end up kill them. You understand? Because that's what I see happening over and over.
I've seen that too. Hear that?
You know what I see happen a couple weeks ago? This man have his wife and he went to another sweetheart, another girl's house, and he died on top of the girl having sex.
So it can't be worse than that. So now the best advice you got from here, make sure you stay faithful. If you have your wife, make sure you give 110%.
Of course.
Did you hear that? That the queen of the house gives you the right advice. So take it on board and work with it. Did you hear that?
You hear that, gentlemen?
Gentlemen, that's
one woman. Who are you talking to? One woman can satisfy you.
Good. Please, thank you very much and bless you. That's a wonderful contribution. You can't say more than that. I love that and bless you. Any man want to defend this one? These women are bullying us. Mr. Kiki, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine, thank you very much.
That's good, that's good. So I'm out here today going around asking people why our relationship are not working out. Is it the men or the women? What do you think?
Actually, the relationship nowadays is on both sides. Sometimes the men are to be blamed, sometimes the women are to be blamed. But for most relationship, there must be a trust. If there's no trust in any relationship, that relationship will go nowhere.
It's not working at all.
Exactly. So for instance, the example I'm going to give you today about managing a relationship is just like you're driving a car. If you park a car out there, no fuel in it, the car won't go nowhere. It's the same like if you don't have no trust in your relationship, it won't go nowhere. So we the men, we need to really trust our wives. We need to love them, care for them. And the women do need to respect us, trust us, believe us, and vice versa. So that's the way relationship can go further. The bad thing about the community nowadays, people listen to what other people are saying. Are you they take this? Are you they take that there? Me not so me they do. Me if I don't pack it here, I don't put in a black plastic, I don't say none I do. Me they take that. That's very bad. You really have to obey. We got culture, we got religion. So we really need to respect that. So we can't go. The white people, their relationships are booming because they got trust. They believe in each other. So how can you be living with someone you don't trust the person? It can be all the time, maybe stuck in the person, try to say what's there. You can't do that. If you love someone, believe the person with all your heart and be there for that person, but don't try to stalk the person. Even you see the person going around, try to peep around his phone. Why is that? Why is that? No, that's not good. Trust the person.
That's a very good point. What about communication?
Communication. We got problem in communication in the relationship nowadays. The best thing to do for a relationship to go further, communication needs to be there.
The key.
How communication needs to be there. If there's something, you can't be like when you with your partner, you can't treat your partner like a child.
Yeah.
We need to have this adulthood inside.
Respect.
If you talk to someone
Respect.
like a child,
Yeah.
you be a parent and that person be a child, that thing is not going nowhere.
Definitely
So it's
not.
better to talk to the person like an adult. When you talk to someone like an adult, the relationship will go further. Same like the woman, when you come in, try to welcome your husband. How is your day? How is work? Don't just come and start bombarding your husband if you got something suspicious. Let him calm down, rest, then go and ask him the question. But don't just attack him in public and say things like, oh, they said this about you, they said this about, they said this about. Who said that? You have to make sure that you know what you're saying, you've seen it, and you trust it. But don't just go and listen to people who are saying, oh, this said that, this said that, this said that. That's very bad. You ruin your relationship. So that's not good. A lot of people out there, they crying, oh, my man did this to me, my woman do that to me. It's you, or this said that to me, this said that to me. Don't listen to what they're telling you. You have to be there for yourself and watch for yourself and see for yourself. That's the way relationship will go forward. Thank you very much, Mr. Exposer.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. And
That's
you?
good. What's your name, sir?
Mohammed.
Oh, Mohammed. Definitely that name sounds familiar. I'm a Sri Lankan, and you?
Yes, I'm too.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. So, as you can hear, we have problems in our relationship these days. I said, who is responsible for a relationship not working out these days? Is it the men or the women?
I think we can blame the women as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes the men are responsible, but 100% sometimes the women are part of the problem as well. You know.
Yeah. What about them? We can hear that the women that sometimes they knock men out of the house, they close this door, they do. But you've had a lot of that. But what do you think about that?
Well, I can take an example from myself. You know, I've been in a relation and.
Okay.
Like I've seen so many things. Sometimes when I'm back from work, I'm expecting my wife or my partner
Okay.
to be there for me.
Yeah.
Just like to sit and fold their hands, say, "Oh, I'm tired, darling." Once they spend the whole day at home, I'm outside there making money for the house. So I'm expecting the same thing. So, like, if I go outside and visit somebody else and see what's happening in their house, and come back to my own and say, "No, this is wrong." The woman is responsible in my house.
Yeah.
She have to look after me, like I'm looking after her.
Yeah.
But her sitting there for the whole day, not doing anything, and expecting me to come back from work and do everything in the house, which I found very, very, very wrong, and can push a man out from the house to go and
But what about the men going out as well? Sometimes men goes out to work, instead of coming home straight, they have to go in one corner and do some little thing, go in the other house with another woman, the other thing. You don't think that is disturbing a relationship these days?
It is disturbing, but when you don't have the peace of mind in your house, how can you come back there?
Why that? That's true.
So that's the only reason I think.
That's another point. That's another valid point.
I'm not gonna go home when I know that when I get there they start moaning and doing this, doing that. I'll find somewhere to go where I get peace of mind. If I get peace of mind, I'll straightly from work home straight away.
Yeah.
There's no point going
So
anywhere.
you can hear that it's not only the men. Sometimes the women do have problems as well. So what we have to do here is to find a solution to this problem. You know, there are people that are going through a lot of this kind of obstacle in a relationship. But what we're doing here is I'm going to ask my brother to tell me what advice that he thinks he can give. What is the final advice that you can give to women and men as well?
I think it's compromising.
That's the right word.
You know, we have to compromise with each other and knows that when the man is busy doing that, the lady should be busy doing something else.
That's great.
Not to leave everything to one person.
Yeah.
Once the compromise is there, the understanding will be the greatest.
And communication as well.
Yeah.
Bro, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And bless you. I like that. You can go on my YouTube channel, which is The Exposer, THEEXPOZER, H Kamara, and get all the discussion what people are given. So that's your peace.